obviously, past 2 weeks we've been off, first of all, from a basketball perspective. So coming back off any type of break, right? I mean, you can practice as much as you want. You can condition as much as you want. There's being in shape and there's being in basketball shape, right? So, I think that's what had to get our legs under us a little bit. And I think that's where it manifested is in that second half where we missed some bunnies around the rim. We missed some free throws that we normally make. Scoop, who actually leads the conference in field goal percentage right now, going 1 of 10 from the floor. That's an anomaly to me, So we'll be better tomorrow, hopefully. And the great news is we still came away with a win. And the way that the CAA is set up, and in any of these leagues that are playing back-to-back, it's very, very difficult to sweep teams, right? It doesn't matter home or away because there's really no home court advantage at this point. So, we just got to come out. I thought our defense in the first half was very good. We kept them off the offensive boards. They only had 7 offensive rebounds, which was great. And we just got to make a few more shots in the second half.
Zach, at one point in the second half, I think with 5:12 left, Hofstra took its first lead of the game, 51-50. At that point, what did you tell your team?
Yeah, I mean, one of the things that we had talked about pregame was talking about faith, right, as a function of having faith in each other. And obviously, with Coach Rich not being here, right, she has faith in me to try to carry out what it is that she wants to do and what we've been working on. So that's what we kind of relied on for the whole game is, hey, have faith in each other, right, to if something goes bad, that we're going to get it back. And I think that's what you saw there where they took the lead briefly, and then we came right back down and scored. And that was a function of us talking about pregame, making sure that we have confidence in each other and that if something goes bad, don't let it spiral. Don't let there be a domino effect.
Also, Zach, how much does it help when you have Kionna and Aleah to sort of close it out down the stretch?
Oh, no question about it. Aleah doesn't realize how good she is. I mean, this is a kid who, today she had 18 points on 9 shots. 18 points on 9 shots, 3 of 5 from 3, 7 assists, 3 turnovers, and she still is reluctant to shoot the ball when she's open. And I think, part of that is, she obviously she's a sophomore, but she didn't get a ton of clock last year at Cincinnati, and here it's like, yo, you got the ball, like, go do your thing, go shoot the ball, and that's for all our players. And obviously, when you got a player like Melo who you can throw her the ball and say, hey, go get a basket, that always helps. But Aleah coming up clutch down the stretch, and we know, Scoop's not going to have another 1 of 10 from the floor either.
Is there a comfort level knowing that you have those two on the court towards the end of a game?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I think that, when you have your starting backcourt, right, is 2 players that you can depend on no matter what, obviously that takes a lot of pressure off you on the sideline because now they can make a play. Case in point right here with Aleah, shot clock winding down, and she had to go and make a play, and she was able to get to that floater in the paint, and that was a huge shot for us, So having Aleah there, having Melo there, just having confidence that those 2 kids have the ability to make plays for us is huge.
Zach, we had talked earlier about the fact that the team had been on pause for the past 2 weeks. Today, 21 turnovers, getting outscored 38-20 in the paint. Do you think those are kind of results of having that 2-week pause?
I do, because I think, if you look at the turnovers, 5 of them came from Kubek, right? I mean, and that's a freshman here who, had built herself up to getting into game shape, and now we got a pause. And even with the pause, it's very limited with what you're able to do. And I think some of those things, those turnovers, right, like the ball going off your hands or trying to go up strong and them trying to strip the ball, I definitely think that was a function of that. On the flip side, we made 22 shots and 14 of them were assisted. So, I think that component of things is great. If you look at the turnovers, right, I mean, other than Allie's 5, they were kind of spread out throughout the team, and we just got to do a better job of taking care of the ball tomorrow.
Zach, for you, how did it feel, coaching the game without Diane around?
Well, it's never not good to have Coach Rich around. I mean, she makes, we could be just sitting in our office and she makes it a lot better, and so we obviously miss her. I got to give the team a lot of credit because they could have easily responded in a understandably negative fashion, right? Head coach is out, so now what are we going to do without the head coach? And all week they've been fantastic in practice. And I think one of the things that's helped there is that Coach Rich allows her assistants and her staff to coach. So they're used to hearing my voice. They're used to hearing Coach Curley's voice, and I think that makes the transition a little bit easier. And obviously our players were able to make plays down the stretch, and that's a function of what the confidence that Coach Rich has built into them for the entire year.
Zach, so I wanted to ask you about this game. Obviously, you guys got off to a fabulous start in the first half.
Mm-hmm.
Then you had that sort of swoon, between the first half and second half. What happened there?
I think we kind of slowed ourselves down. We weren't pushing as fast as we normally do. We was turning the ball over a little bit, and I think we wasn't really focused as much as we was in the first quarter coming out of halftime. So I think we just slowed ourselves down.
What do you attribute that to? Is that just a different mindset, or is it the fact that you guys this is your first game in 2 weeks that you guys have played?
I mean, it's not like a mindset that we want to be slow, but it's just we still getting our feet under us. We still trying to get our wind back and whatnot. But yeah, that was just all on us. We shouldn't have let it happen.
You guys came out with a win, but then do you look back on that and say that's kind of disappointing because you don't expect that from your team?
Yes, we was just talking about it right after the game. We know tomorrow we got to come out even harder and play even better. We had some turnovers. I think we did a nice job rebounding, but we can do a little more at everything. Passing the ball, transition points, making free throws.
Kionna, with like 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter, Hofstra took its first lead of the game, but then after that, you guys replied and didn't give it back the lead again. Mm-hmm. What did you guys do differently at that point?
We just told ourselves we can't lose this game. We have to make a statement to everyone else in the conference. And we, you go ahead.
I was gonna say, why is that important?
Because we know how good we are. We know that people look at us and we're the target in this conference still. So.
Towards the last, I think, maybe 5 minutes of the game, you scored 8 points. Do you sort of embrace the challenge of sort of being the catalyst if you have to be?
No, everyone could do the same thing. The ball was just in my hands when it needed to be in the end. So, I mean, that could be anybody.
Kionna, what was it like playing the game without Diane?
I think this is my first game ever without playing with her. I mean, it's the same because we have incredible coaches. We have a great team who listen from the head coach to the Dobo. So, I mean, nothing really changed. We know Coach Rich is watching. We talked to her on the Zoom this week. And, we just played this game for her. We know she's still recovering. Wish she could have been here, but unfortunately she couldn't. We still got a W, so. Yeah.
What do you think she would say to you guys after watching this game?
Good job, but it could have been much better.
What do you attribute this game to? What was the turning point?
The turning point had to be getting to the foul line, making the foul shots. Melo hit some foul shots. I hit some foul shots. Aleah hit a big foul shot, and I think that was really the turning point towards the end because they started to come back. And credit to Hofstra, they came back. They were hustling to balls. They were making their shots. I think they shot 50% from the field in that second half. But I think what really separated us was actually driving and getting to the hole and then getting like those easy buckets at the foul line.
Right. At one point, midway through the fourth quarter, they took their first lead of the game, 51-50. What happened after that, though? Because then you guys didn't let them get back in the game.
What happened after that was But I think I give credit to our senior LaCaitlin Wright. She kind of broke us back together, was like, we're not losing this game. And I think she actually got like 2 back-to-back defensive boards and really like came down. And I think Melo hit like a big 3 in the corner. So I think I give credit to LaCaitlin Wright, our senior. She really got those like big boards for us, and she was really encouraging everybody. And I think what really set us apart was not letting them get second chance shots or get offensive boards.
When they took that lead, were you guys? What was the reaction among you guys?
the reaction was to get right back at it. I mean, anything can happen at any given moment. Any team can get beat on any given day. So I think when they took that lead, it was kind of like slow it down, let's run it at our pace, and then let's just get back on track. I don't think, at least from my point of view, and I think from the other girls on the team, it wasn't like I don't think we were like felt any type of way, but to just get the lead back and get it on our pace and win the game.
Right. Aleah, what was it like playing without Diane?
It's hard. It's hard playing out without Coach Rich. She's always there to encourage us. She has a different type of coaching style from Coach Zach. Nothing against the two. It's just different. And I think with her just being out it's tough. But, we have to do it for her. We have to do it for Coach Rich. We have to win for her. I think she would love to be here with us right now, but she can't. So if anything, we have to do this for her. I mean, I know before she says a game, she always says she wants to be out there almost more than us. So now it's just like we have to play and win for her because she can't be here. But it was tough. I'm not going to lie. It was very tough walking on the court without seeing her.
What do you think she would say about this game to you guys if she had a chance to talk to you?
She would say that we gave up in the third quarter for that minute that they started coming back. She doesn't like that. She says, if anything, play the whole 40 minutes or don't play at all. That's what she preaches. Either play all 40 or don't play at all. Don't play 39 and don't play that one. You either play all 40 or don't play at all. So I think she would be happy about the win but disappointed with the effort with them coming back because we did have a lead.
Mm-hmm. Aleah, do you feel like you guys were rusty at all because you had been off for 2 weeks?
Yeah. I mean, I think we were a little bit rusty. But I think we'll get right back at it. That's all I can really say on that. I mean, it was a little bit rusty out there at first getting back, after being off for a week and a half. But I don't think that's also an excuse. Once you step on the court, you got to be ready. So we're going to get back at it tomorrow.
Okay. All right, great. Well, Aleah, that's all the questions I have. Thanks for your time. I appreciate it.
All right, thank you.